If there's land, humanity will inevitably divide it. This tendency is no exception even for the most remote and inhospitable places on Earth. Take a moment to consider Antarctica, a continent often seen as a vast expanse of untouched wilderness, but beneath its icy surface lies a complex web of geopolitical interests, scientific endeavors, and untapped potential. In 1961, the Antarctic Treaty was signed, an unprecedented agreement prohibiting the establishment of military bases and the extraction of mineral resources on the continent. It marked a rare moment of unity during the Cold War, as 50 nations, including the United States, Russia, and China, ratified the treaty. For over 6 decades, this treaty has preserved Antarctica as a zone dedicated to peace and scientific collaboration. Yet, the clock is ticking. In 2048, this treaty is set to expire, and when it does, the world will likely face the thorny question of dividing Antarctica. Why is this such a pressing issue? The answer lies in climate change. By 2048, global warming may transform Antarctica's icy terrain into something resembling the climate of Norway. Imagine this: vast swaths of land, previously frozen and inaccessible, becoming suitable for development, resource extraction, or even agriculture. Such a shift would undoubtedly heighten the strategic and economic value of the continent. Already, 7 nations have staked claims on portions of Antarctica. The Antarctic Peninsula, a relatively warm region close to South America, is particularly contentious, with overlapping claims from Argentina, Chile, Brazil, and the United Kingdom. The allure is clear. It's the most hospitable part of Antarctica, and its proximity to national borders makes it a tantalizing prospect for expansion. However, not all nations are eager to carve up this icy frontier. Both Russia and the United States have maintained a remarkable stance of neutrality, emphasizing that Antarctica should remain a continent of friendship and cooperation. Their shared vision is that Antarctica belongs to no single nation, but to humanity as a whole, a rare and noble idea in a world often defined by territorial disputes. As 2048 approaches, one can't help but wonder, will humanity rise to the challenge and preserve Antarctica as a global sanctuary? Or will it succumb to the allure of resources and power, turning this pristine land into yet another battleground for national interests? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain: Antarctica's future will be a defining chapter in the story of our planet. Imagine if Antarctica had been claimed as part of the Russian Empire. This icy, mysterious continent, now a symbol of global cooperation, could have held the double-headed eagle of Imperial Russia on its banner. The story begins in 1820, when Russian explorers Fabian Bellingshausen and Mikhail Lazarev embarked on a daring expedition. Tasked with venturing into the unknown, these sailors braved uncharted seas, relentless storms, and towering icebergs. Their journey lasted an extraordinary 751 days, during which they not only confirmed the existence of the 6th continent, but also discovered 15 islands along the way. It was an achievement that echoed the era of great geographic discoveries. Yet, despite their success, Russia made no formal claim to Antarctica. Why? Emperor Alexander I, perhaps preoccupied with the vast expanse of Siberia and the distant Alaskan territories, dismissed the idea. To him, Antarctica's remote location and harsh conditions rendered it more of a curiosity than a prize. He likely questioned, what use could a land of ice and snow hold for Russia? And so the opportunity to claim the continent slipped through their fingers. But history has a way of rewriting itself. Decades later, Antarctica's true significance began to emerge. As the 20th century progressed, the continent revealed its extraordinary scientific and strategic value. Beneath its icy surface lay untapped mineral resources, a treasure trove for scientific research, and a unique position of geopolitical importance. By 1959, these revelations spurred international action. In an unprecedented move, nations came together to sign the Antarctic Treaty. This agreement ensured that Antarctica would belong to no single state and prohibited military activities and nuclear weapons on the continent. Looking back, it's fascinating to consider how differently things could have turned out. Had Russia claimed Antarctica, the geopolitical landscape might be entirely different today. The continent could have become a theater for colonial expansion, Cold War rivalries, or even resource exploitation. Instead, Antarctica stands as a rare testament to humanity's ability to prioritize peace and shared purpose over competition and greed. Yet, as the 2048 expiration of the treaty looms, one can't help but wonder, will the spirit of cooperation endure? Or will the lessons of missed opportunities and historic treaties be forgotten, leaving Antarctica vulnerable to the same ambitions that shape the rest of the world? Antarctica is a land of extremes and enigmas, a place that continues to fascinate scientists and explorers alike with its extraordinary natural features. Beneath its seemingly endless expanse of ice lies a hidden world, a testament to the planet's resilience and mystery. Over 140 subglacial lakes have been discovered under its icy surface, each offering a glimpse into a realm untouched for millions of years. The most famous of these is Lake Vostok, a body of water buried under 4 kilometers of ice. Thanks to geothermal heat, this lake remains liquid, and the thick ice above acts as a natural insulator, preserving an environment unlike any other on Earth. Russian and American scientists have long debated what forms of life might exist in these isolated conditions. Could there be microbial organisms that have evolved independently for millennia? Some speculate that these subglacial lakes may even hold the key to understanding life on other planets, as their conditions mimic the icy moons of Jupiter and Saturn. But the wonders of Antarctica don't stop there. Beneath the ice lies the Gamburtsev mountain range, a colossal formation buried under layers of ice up to 4 kilometers thick. Comparable in size to the Alps, this hidden mountain range is a stark reminder of how much we still have to uncover about our planet. Antarctica also holds 70% of the Earth's fresh water, locked away in its vast ice sheets. Yet paradoxically, it is the driest place on Earth, receiving only 18 millimeters of precipitation annually, less than the Sahara Desert. This unique combination makes Antarctica one of the most scientifically intriguing and ecologically vital regions on the planet. Then there is the Weddell Sea, often called the clearest body of water in the world. Its crystalline purity allows visibility to depths of 79 meters, almost the transparency of distilled water. Such pristine conditions are possible because Antarctica is free from the pollution and human activity that cloud other marine environments. And let's not forget the icebergs. These massive structures, some as large as cities, drift across the icy waters, their majestic forms a striking reminder of nature's power and scale. In fact, the largest iceberg ever recorded, designated B-15, measured 295 kilometers in length and 37 kilometers in width, a floating island of ice. Antarctica is more than just ice and snow. It's a treasure trove of scientific discovery, a vital reservoir of fresh water, and a natural laboratory for studying everything from ancient climates to the possibilities of extraterrestrial life. It's a continent of superlatives, where the boundaries of human knowledge are continually pushed. As we marvel at its wonders, we must also recognize the fragility of this remarkable place. Antarctica's future depends on our ability to balance curiosity with conservation, ensuring that this land of extremes remains a sanctuary for science and a symbol of Earth's awe-inspiring beauty. Imagine a time when Antarctica wasn't buried under kilometers of ice. Until the 16th century, Earth's climate was much warmer, and ancient maps like those of Piri Reis and Orontius Phineus depict Antarctica without glaciers, hinting at a radically different past. Then came the Little Ice Age, a sudden dramatic cooling period that transformed the continent into the frozen wilderness we know today. A similar transformation unfolded in Greenland. As recently as the 15th century, this island was lush and vibrant, home to thriving Viking settlements. Its green pastures and forests earned it the name Greenland. Yet within decades, catastrophic climate shifts buried the island under thick ice, forcing the Vikings to abandon their settlements. Scientists suggest these rapid changes were triggered by pole shifts and global climatic upheavals. These events serve as a stark reminder of how quickly our planet's climate can change, and how profoundly it can reshape the world as we know it. Antarctica may seem like a still and silent place, but it holds some of the most extraordinary geological features on Earth. Though relatively seismically quiet, it is home to Mount Erebus, an active volcano famously called the volcano guarding the path to the South Pole. Erebus stands as a fiery exception in this icy wilderness, reminding us that even Antarctica has its fiery depths. Beneath the ice lies another marvel, the world's largest asteroid crater, a colossal formation 482 kilometers in diameter. Formed millions of years ago, this impact scar reshaped the planet's history, potentially triggering dramatic environmental changes. And here's an unusual fact. Antarctica is the only continent without time zones. With no permanent residents, its research stations follow the time of their home countries or their supply providers, creating a patchwork of clocks in a timeless land. Antarctica's uniqueness lies not only in its extremes, but in the mysteries that continue to captivate scientists and explorers alike. Antarctica is where the past whispers its secrets, and the future promises untold discoveries. It's a land of contrasts, where life survives beneath ancient ice, and where traces of warmer, forgotten climates ignite our imagination. From its hidden subglacial lakes to towering icebergs the size of cities, every corner of this frozen continent challenges what we know about our planet and ourselves. But Antarctica is more than a scientific wonder. It's a geopolitical and environmental crossroads. It belongs to no one and yet to everyone, a shared space where nations unite for the sake of peace and progress. Its fragile beauty reminds us of our responsibility to protect what is truly irreplaceable. As we look to the future, Antarctica stands as both a symbol of humanity's potential for collaboration and a testament to nature's enduring mysteries. It is, and always will be, a treasure for all of humanity.